Now let's start with uninstalling a program. I believe all of you know how to uninstall a program, right?
Yes.
You go to Start, then you click on the control panel, or you can come to Add, and the moment you type Add on the search bar, it brings up Add and Remove what? Programs, which is much faster. But what in the case you don't have this, the search icon, which is a new feature Microsoft added on Windows. So I can come here and say Start and go to what? Control panel. Now when you go to control panel, did you see programs there?
Yes.
Then you click on programs. Then you see what? Add and what? Remove programs. Now we just installed this program. Is that not correct? So if I wanted to remove this, all I needed to do was to click on it and say what? On what? Install. And that is it. You go through the wizard and it allows you to uninstall. Now I have a lot of Internet Explorer open, but I have an error on my Explorer. It's not working properly. And I don't want to close everything because when I try to close, it doesn't want to close. So how do you end the program? Now there is a command which is called the Task Manager, which allows you to end programs or end what we call a process. So what I want to do is that I want to troubleshoot this computer, but the Explorer is kind of giving me some problems. So what I'm going to do is to click on the machine and I'll insert Control-Alt-Delete. Those of you who have keyboard, you press Alt. Don't press Alt-Delete on your keyboard because you're going to have a problem with finishing the task. Are you getting me? So normally what you're supposed to do is to press Control-Alt-Delete. Are you getting me? You press Control-Alt-Delete and automatically it comes up. But so in virtual machine, you probably want to insert the key itself. So I'll go to machine, I'll say insert Control-Alt-Delete. Now it looks like as if you're on your desktop. Is that not correct? The moment you press Control-Alt-Delete, it brings up your window where it asks you to lock, switch, log off, change the password, or do what? Task Manager. So I'll click on the Task Manager, and it brings up the program for Task Manager. Now remember, we use this to monitor as well. We also use this for what? Ending a process. Remember, I'm having Explorer telling me non-responding, meaning it's kind of causing obstruction in the process of the computer. So what I can do, I will go to process. Do you see Explorer here?
Yes.
Huh? Now there are two different. You see Explorer, you see Explorer. If I say Explorer, meaning I'm closing my entire desktop. Probably there was a problem. I can't move my mouse and everything, and the whole desktop is just jammed. So you refresh the desktop instead of shutting down the computer. That's what I'm going to do instead of closing the Internet Explorer. And you see what's going to happen. When I click on Explorer now and I say End Process, or I can right click and I can say End Process Tree, meaning anything that uses Explorer. For example, let me open a Windows Explorer. This is Windows Explorer, which also uses Explorer features. Desktop is also Explorer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on Explorer, I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to say End Process. Then I'll say End Process Tree. That's the only two things you'll get. Everything is gone. But then the idea for doing this, like I said, is probably you want to refresh the desktop. Are you getting me? Because things are just messed up. So what I can come now, I can say File, and I'll say New Task. So I will run the Explorer again. So I'll click New Task, and I'll type Explorer.exe. Are we together? Then I'll click OK. Is everything back to normal? Is everything back to normal? Huh?
It's coming back.
Is everything back to normal? But you notice there are a few things that are not back to normal. What are the two things that are not back to normal? The browser and what? The browser and the Windows Explorer. Remember I opened the folder?
Yeah.
The reason is because they depend on what? Explorer. Remember I didn't say End Process. I said End Process what? Tree. Anything that uses Explorer goes off. Meaning if I have a program, but it also has sub-programs, instead of ending just the program, interface where the others are open, I'll say end program tree. So everything is wiped off. And that's what we just did now. Okay, whenever we boot up our computer, things comes up, right? A lot of things comes up. So let's look at something that comes up when we boot our computer. Can we go to service? Not service, just close the Stack Explorer. Now, remember I mentioned I was going to show you how to disable some of those icons. Whenever you boot up your computer, they come up. So we're going to be talking about the Msconfig. So we'll click on the Start menu. I'll come to the search icon and I'll type run. Are you getting me? Now, run is unique to Windows environment. Are you getting me? If you want to run a program without going to the program itself, you use what we call run. Like the way we did with Windows Explorer just now, right? The Explorer, we said explorer.exe, we're running it. Because the task, we said run it. So I'll click on run now. Now, what I'm going to type is msconfig. Msconfig. Msconfig is a Microsoft configuration. This is where you configure how you want your computer to boot, how you want programs to start up on your computer system, which I earlier on told you guys I was going to talk about. So I'm going to type msconfig. I'm going to click on OK. The program is going to come up called system what? Configuration. Now some of you will say, but Mr. Sam, I don't know the command. What do I do? It's simple. Since you know it's system configuration, all you need to do is to click on start and type what? System. And did you see configuration there? Yes. On the search icon, did you see system configuration? You click on it, it brings the same thing. Are we together? Now, normally on the general, it says our startup, it's normal. So that is fine. That's what we want it to be. When we go to boot, it says our default boot is what? Windows 7. So if you have multiple Windows 7 operating system or multiple operating system, you can come here and switch them. And you can click which one you want to be default. So if I have another operating system here, I can select it and I say default. So whenever I boot, it will automatically go to that default operating system. Now, what we're actually here is for startup. If you notice, we actually don't have programs that are startup here, right? Now, normally if I have programs that do runs when I boot up my computer, if I have softwares I've installed on my computer, they will all appear here. So when I open my computer, whenever those programs start up, I can come here and I can uncheck them. Just uncheck it, that's all. Are you getting me? You just uncheck. And that's it. Then you click apply, you click OK, the computer will ask you to restart. The moment you restart, you notice that it just boots to the desktop without bringing up Skype or without bringing up those other programs. Are we together? So that is how you can configure that. I'm going to stop now, guys, because we've gone a little bit far. And I will continue from here.